Along the magnificent coastline of Southern Ireland near Cork, it's the last thing you'd expect to find: an Australian cow stuck up a tree.
Cow up a tree is based on a couple of different narratives. One was floods in Australia.
It's the creation of Aussie artist John Kelly, and this is his breathtaking backyard.
You look back up on it, and often you have a very dramatic sky.
John lives here with his British wife Christina. They first showed the sculpture on the Champs-Élysées in Paris 20 years ago, launching John's international career. A copy lives at the Melbourne Docklands. His artwork now sells for up to $250,000 per piece. But in August last year, John suddenly collapsed and nearly died.
How serious did it get?
Well, Christina knows better than me because I was unconscious I was put into an induced coma for 4 days.
Because the ambulance people said to me, "You go to your husband." And now in retrospect, I think they meant...
Go say goodbye.
Yeah.
John was in hospital for 43 days. Doctors couldn't work out what was wrong with his brain. They believed he'd never talk, let alone paint again. But after months of experimental treatment, John miraculously recovered and began drawing.
I like to say I've had my brain power washed, and it just feels like it was getting clogged up.
And his humour has returned.
This is a trampoline we put in. When the yachts go past and they see some nutter bouncing up and down in the grass.
John believes his condition was caused by stress. He was sued by his French agent and believes he's being shunned by the Australia Council for questioning how it represents Indigenous artists.
We got to stand up for ourselves in lots of ways, but you pay a price for it.
Since John's near-death experience, he says he's been reflecting a lot about his legacy, and he doesn't just want to be known for his great artworks, but also for standing up for what's right.
So now he's creating his boldest piece of work, the Think and Thank Garden, a place to remember the Irish who needlessly died here during the famine.
Irish refugees were being treated worse than Irish cattle.
The Miniature Tate Gallery is a reference to Sir Henry Tate, a powerful man who built his fortune from food while people were starving.
I'm not sure he gave any help to the Irish coming across.
And now John wants to rebrand the Tate as a tribute for those who died here, and in doing so turn what was once a place of death into a place of healing.
How do you want to be remembered as an artist?
An old age.
Eamon Ashton Atkinson for 10 News First, Ireland.